Is my eyelash on?
Yeah, you can't see it in the video though.
No, it's flopping, right?
Yeah, but you can't see it in the video.
I can see it in this video.
You can't see it over here. I'm gonna fix it. Do like you're making selfies. Oh my gosh. No, not that way. Glam. 5, 6, 7, 8.
We cap on 3.
Alright, y'all, so here's the deal. Your girl Azealia Banks got into it with my, well, should have been wifey, Cardi B, but she playing. She went and got with Offset instead of getting with me, so I'm still salty about that. They got into it big time, and my baby Cardi B went and deleted her Instagram, and I'm so happy she did that. Let me explain to you why. I personally believe that this was divine intervention. Cardi B talked about leaving social media recently. She didn't do it. This lady is extra pregnant right now. I don't know how many months along she is, but I heard that she's due in July. I don't know how true that is. If so, since it's Sunday, May 13th of 2018 right now, that would mean that she's like 7 months or so, if that's in fact true. And you got to think about it like this. The only thing that this whole social media thing is doing is causing stress, and it's not just stressing Cardi out, it's stressing the baby out too, y'all. So I believe that this is divine intervention, that that the chicken sacrificing devil, Azealia Banks, the witch, literally she's a witch, like literally, like I'm not exaggerating. She's posted her spell books and skulls and all types of crap on her Instagram. She says she's a witch. She even posted a video of her cleaning out her chicken closet. She had a closet that she used to kill chickens in, and it was like blood everywhere. So anyways, the woman is a literal witch. I honestly believe that it was divine intervention to protect Cardi and the baby at this very vulnerable time, that Azealia the devil went and did this interview with Charlemagne the God. Actually, yeah, thank you, Charlemagne. You really are the God. She did an interview with The Breakfast Club, and you know, she was talking crap about Cardi B once again. She was basically saying that your girl Cardi B is this ignorant black female caricature, like she's, you know, this non-black woman who acts like a trashy black woman that's profiting off of it and promoting negative stereotypes, and that basically Cardi B is just being extra disrespectful and just extra. You know how Azealia is by now, right? If you don't know, look her up. Just type in Azealia Banks fight or something like that, and you'll be able to find the different people that she's either slandered or physically assaulted, whether she's on an airplane or she's in a club, whether she's I don't know, biting or punching people or whatever she's doing. She's always doing something. So there's a lot of stuff I got to read to you guys, man. Excuse the long intro. This is gonna be one of those long videos. So here's one of the things that Cardi B has said on social media. I guess this is from an interview or something with Azealia Banks. The question was, what female MCs are you supporting right now? I guess this was Azealia Banks rather, saying, shout out to the Shade Room for reposting this. I really like Cardi B. I followed Cardi B on Instagram before she started rapping, and I was like, oh my god, this girl just reminds me of all the girls I went to middle school with, all the girls I grew up on the block with, all the Dominican babysitters. I grew up with girls like Cardi B, so I always thought she was funny. And when she started rapping, I was like, what is she doing? Then I heard Forever, and I was like, okay, this is really effing good. She's not playing. Then I heard a couple other songs, and I was like, oh, Cardi's not playing. And now I'm a fan of Cardi B's music and her personality. Wow, sounds like she's one of her biggest fans, right? So Cardi B said, they want to see you do good until you're doing good, with 3 shrugging emojis, hashtag invasion of privacy, right? Cardi B posted a very intelligent and lengthy post, basically breaking it all down, where she said, I reread this a couple of times for the Aquila and the Bees out there. A woman who constantly finds joy in belittling black women, Beyonce, Rihanna, Sky Jackson, Remy Ma. First of all, that's not even the whole list. Don't forget the woman that she called a tar baby, and others, and the people she physically assaulted. Anyways, a woman who constantly finds joy in belittling black women, Beyonce, Rihanna, Sky Jackson, Remy Ma, can't try and stand for them because it's inconvenient. The difference between me and you, I've never pretended to be or represent someone I'm not. I've made it where I am for being myself and staying true to that. I'm not trying to represent nobody but myself. You busy trying to be a voice of reason and representative for women of color when you can't even reason with yourself. You can't understand where your insecurities come from and why you're not happy in your own, in capital letters, in your own skin. So you think because you can't figure your out that you can create confusion for me, make me unsure about who I am. I know who I am. A daughter to a Hispanic father and a Caribbean mother, or is it Caribbean? And I'm proud of that. I've never dismissed my heritage or my culture. I've never pretended to sound like anyone or look like anyone for attention or to make me feel better about who I'm not. I've been this way, always. You think because someone uses a lot of big words and long sentences that makes them smart? How smart are you if you don't know that the meaning of illiterate means to not know how to read or write? Thank you. People have said the same thing about me, that I'm illiterate. They say that I can't read. I can do both and speak 2 languages fluently. Just because I mix a few words up, forget to use commas, or misspell a few words doesn't make me illiterate and doesn't make me stupid. And because I laugh a little, a littler harder or talk a little louder doesn't make me a caricature. You think you're advocating for women and you're doing the opposite. I pray you find peace in your own heart and reason in your own mind. Pray for your own success before you pray for the downfall of others. Oh my Lord. This definitely needed to be said. So your girl Azealia Banks said the following. First of all, before I read you the tweets that she reposted on Instagram, let me read to you what she said beside the tweets. She said, a theory. The conversation surrounding black people started to move too far off base from what, quote, they want in recent times with the dawn of, quote, black girl magic, quote, Black Lives Matter, and other trends centered on the enrichment of black people. Too many good, encouraging things happening for black folk would translate into a shift in the psyche of black folk, ultimately leading to a decline in new inmates to feed the prison industrial complex. People like Cardi, I guess she meant to say Cardi, but she typed Cardi, Carbi, and all these other pillhead rappers are being used to drive disease and drug dependency into the minds of the 8 to 18-year-old members of our demographic, ultimately grooming them into a new prison population. Thoughts? Here are the tweets. She says, so because I point out that you get away with being the typical caricature of a black woman that society says is wrong, and you respond by calling me unattractive and bringing up skin bleaching to basically make fun of me for not being light-skinned. First of all, that's not even what she's, oh my God. Anyways, Cardi is really a bird brain laughing out loud. She really doesn't have the vernacular to engage in any discussion about black women's culture, music, or hip hop at all. Laughing out loud. She's really a hood booger. Wow. Laughing crying emoji. Plus, I also come from the hood. So does Nicki Minaj. Laughing out loud. The hood is a beautiful place, full of loads of creative, smart, and talented people. You're illiterate because you were lazy, not because you were from the hood. Especially when you are a full-on stereotype. You're illiterate. Your baby mama. I guess you meant you are a baby mama. 4/5. I guess 4 out of 5. To man who has women crawling out of the woodworks with kids. Videos of your N-word effing other women. You're a real-life episode of Maury, sis, referring to Maury Povich, the talk show host. And for as far as black women's culture and music has moved in the past 2 years, the fact that your overall statisticness is being merited as success is a clear indication that the suits backing you are using you as a weapon against black women's consciousness and culture. Those suits are trying to redirect black women's narrative by inserting you. Black women were discussing self-love, entrepreneurship, politics, and feminism. Then in you come promoting gang culture, unprotected sex, illiteracy, and fighting. Ultimately promoting things that send black women to jail. It's no secret that hip hop has been used to entice black youth into activities that send them to jail. No secret that record execs purposely invest heavily in artists that will advertise the prison industrial complex. Here's some more of what Cardi B had to say about Azealia's interview. She said, Beyonce, wasn't Beyonce the same woman she was talking about and dragging all over the media? I'm from the hood. I speak how I speak. I am how I am. I did not choose to be famous. People chose me. People followed me on Instagram, and the people gave me a platform to introduce my talent. I never asked to be an example or a role model. I don't want to change my ways because I'm famous. That's why I just mind my business. This is coming from a woman that bleached her skin, but wants to advocate. Goodbye. I'm not apologizing or killing myself because of who I am. Also, she posted the following. She said, suck my ass, with 3 shrugging emojis, bickin' head. And she said this on Twitter. She said, I speak how I speak. My mom speak broken English. My dad speaks Spanish. And I use a lot of hood slang. That's that. I'm tired of the BS. I need to enjoy my pregnancy, family, new projects. Excuse me, let me try that again. I'm tired of the BS. I need to enjoy my pregnancy, family, new projects, and partner. Listen to Invasion of Privacy. Your partner, the guy you chose over me. But anyways, so Azealia posted a picture of your girl Cardi B with no makeup on, and she looks sick in the picture. And Azealia said the following: Belcalis, I don't know how to pronounce Cardi's real name. Belcalis, something like that. Let's just say B, Cardi B. B, sis, give it up. You have a fever and are leaking breast milk everywhere, trying to come up with a refutable comeback. Sis spent 12 hours proofreading a message while still completely missing the point. You and whoever wrote this reply for you don't have the intelligence to engage in this not so complex discussion. I spoke about it for all of 2 minutes in an interview, and you respond by calling me unattractive, mentioning my bleaching my skin, and telling me to, quote, suck your A, immediately proving yourself to be exactly who I thought you were, a bird. Sis, let us not forget that you look like a big toe with a hammer nail without all of that contour on your face. You are a very mediocre looking light-skinned woman. I might have to make a separate video about this specific comment, because that's making me feel some type of way. You are a very mediocre looking light-skinned woman with cold sore scars on the sides of your mouth, a coated tongue you love to wag around, and horribly deep set eyes. For your information, I bleached my skin due to a severe outbreak I had from a Depo-Provera shot. Some dark-skinned women have problems with hyperpigmentation, and it could take years for our scars to fade. I've never heard of that before until right now. Anyways, once again, you missed the point. The color of my skin has absolutely nothing to do with this greater discussion surrounding black women's culture and our representation in the media. From what I know, you have, you know what, I bet you Azealia Banks listens to Chrissy. I guarantee you she listens to Chrissy on YouTube. From what I know, you have always identified as a Latina. You've only recently began to identify as black once you became a part of hip hop and felt pressured to represent the women you so often called burnt, bald-headed roaches. Even so, it's clear that you are having a problem with this newfound proximity to blackness, as evidenced by your propensity to turn any and all attempts to engage you in this important cultural discussion into faux sympathetic crybaby rants about how you're just a dumb bee from the hood who never asked to be a role model. Reverse psychology will not work here. As a black woman in hip hop, it is imperative that you use your newfound black womanhood responsibly. Saying things to Rolling Stone like, I don't even use condoms, when HIV remains a threat to the many minority girls who patronize your music, is irresponsible. Actually, you can still get HPV while using a condom. So, but anyways, I suggest you leave these types of cultural conversations alone for now. You don't have the range. Well, if you didn't know you could get HPV while wearing a condom, then you don't have the range, Azealia. But anyways, let's see now. So Azealia posted a couple of, I guess, Instagram stories where she said, "I be like, who? LOL, all these so-called artists and public figures with your name in their mouths." Well, of course, Azealia, isn't that what you wanted? You wanted the attention, you wanted the publicity, as if you have something to promote. I mean, I guess you have, maybe the voices in your head, LP to promote, maybe your mixtape, Talking to Walls Volume 2 or something like that, or maybe, Cleaning Out My Chicken Killing Closet, the remix to Cleaning Out My Closet by Eminem. So my girl Cardi ended up shutting her Instagram down, and like I said before, man, I'm so glad that she did that, because this unneeded, unwanted stress on her and the baby is just not the business. So shout out to Bloody Shoes _bloody_shoes_ for posting the following on Instagram. So somebody named Miss Classy Lady _70 said, "I'm mad that people would be so dumb to praise Azealia. Messy want to be educated. I'm happy for Cardi at the same time, because she made a courageous decision to focus on her baby. Her money's still coming in though. Azealia speak with all these big words, bullying and trying to intimidate people. But this psycho don't even have a high school diploma or GED. Speak on that. Did y'all know that? Is that true? Somebody please confirm in the comment section. Is Azealia Banks without a high school diploma or GED?" So Bloody Shoe said, "Really?" Miss Classy Lady _70 said at _bloody_shoes_. "Let me also add, her little ugly A used to strip too, but people want dog Cardi because she was a stripper. Cardi got in for same reason Azealia did and got out the same way Azealia did." Somebody please confirm whether or not this information is true. Was your girl Azealia Banks a stripper? And is it true that Azealia Banks does not have a GED or a high school diploma? Now, this is a little bit startling. It's like it maybe I shouldn't say that, because technically it doesn't really surprise me, but it definitely, it just adds to the craziness of it all. Like, Azealia would take things as far as she's taken them, and then to top it all off, come to find out, it's like, where's she coming from with the stuff that she's saying about Cardi? It's the pot calling the kettle metal. Like, "Oh, heifer, you used to be a stripper." And then come to find out she used to be a stripper. "Oh, you're not educated." Come to find out she's not, quote unquote, educated, or at least not that government education that some of y'all respect so much. And I still got that lengthy video about the education system, the school system coming. Yeah, remember I told y'all in the video I made about Juju and Masika Kalisha, and I was like, yeah, well, I got a video coming because of the comments and the backlash that I received, because I had downed the so-called education system. I said that it's not all what it's cracked up to be. Azealia Banks is a good example of exactly what I was talking about. Remember, she's supposed to be educated. Now, we don't know whether or not we don't know where she got her education from. I really don't know. But as you can see, she's essentially saying she is this educated person, yet she's using her, I guess, perceived intelligence to bash Cardi B. It's like, is that what intelligence is to you? Is that what it means to you, rather? That you go around berating people and treating people poorly? Doesn't make any daggone sense. Anyways, so boom. Basically, your girl Azealia Banks. I have posted this stuff on my blog, right? I don't know if I'm gonna post the young lady's pictures here, because I don't know how old she was when this had happened. This is like maybe a couple years or so ago. It might have been 2 or 3. Was it 4 years ago? I don't. For some reason, I think it was about 3 years ago. Azealia Banks said the following on this dark-skinned black girl's picture. She said, "You need to hit up Dentsia." Dentsia is the lady who has the whitenicious cream for skin bleaching. She's this lady from somewhere in Africa, Nigeria or somewhere. Somebody let me know in the comments. But she sells a skin bleaching cream. She's a singer too, if I'm not mistaken. And I think she's also a model. You need to hit up Densea and get some white niches and come up a few shades. You look like a tar baby. Yes, she said that to a dark-skinned black female. She also went on to say, cheap clothes, linty shirt, dry lips, B, you're a disgrace. Get some Piona and scrub that off, B. And somebody had asked, you know, I guess they had asked about like why Azealia was saying what she was saying, whatever. And the young lady said, nothing but a bully. No wonder you aren't actually famous yet. But Azealia wasn't done. Azealia said to somebody, I don't know what they said to her, but Azealia said, referring to the black girl, because she's a dumb field inward, Nigger for the record. She needs to shut up and keep picking my cotton before I give her 80 lashings. And made sure to at the young lady just to strengthen the blow. And what the girl said was, because I made Azealia Banks mad today, laughing crying emoji, black power sure shows it. In other words, mocking Azealia, because Azealia tries to act like she's this pro-black warrior for black people or something like that, but she's just absolutely full of it. She's an actress, you guys. It really sucks because people really think that Azealia Banks is like really who she's pretending to be, but she's a fraud, just a complete fabrication. And I posted that video. Who was it that had posted it on Instagram? Let me figure this out, because I want to definitely give them a shout out, because I remember that video. I just want to make sure you know that I credit that person. But basically, your girl Azealia Banks was over there. Was she in England when she said? I think she was in England. She was calling these British people like racist, anti-black names. And I posted it on my blog. It was Cardi B _ Bronx. So I guess it's a Cardi B fan. And the video basically is part of like I'm going to have to post the video separate, because some of y'all won't even click through the because it's like 4 things from Instagram all in the same post. And you got to click the little arrow on the right to get to, because it's the last thing there. I'm going to post that video clip separately. I got to remember to do that. But I did post those things on my blog and on this particular article. And since the video is almost 23 minutes, I'm going to try to keep it under 25, okay? Let me tell you something right now. Your girl Azealia Banks is absolutely insane. She is not somebody who you can consider to be mentally stable. She's not somebody who you can take seriously. I understand that Cardi B is not perfect, but none of us are. I'm an extremely flawed human being, to tell you the truth, you know, and I really don't expect for people to take everything that I say. Well, then again, that's right. A lot of times a whole lot of time I be trolling, you know, but there's a difference between trolling in a lighthearted way, the way I do it, and the way that Azealia does it, which is in an extreme way. Like it's as if she wants to be known for her trolling. But here's the thing, it's like she goes too far. Crying wolf, crying colorism, calling people tar baby and field inwards, and talking about giving them lashes, lashing out in public, fighting on airplanes or in clubs, biting people, punching people, whatever. These are career-ending decisions, or at least things that will damage your career, could damage your career severely. And, you know, Azealia just needs to grow up. I hope she gets her wake-up call, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm not wishing anything bad on her. But anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter, Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, Meat Magazine blog and Instagram. Hit the notification button. It's right next to the subscribe button. Looks like a bell. Once you click that button, you'll be sent alerts to be notified when the videos get posted. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, notify. Let me know what you think about my cutie pie Cardi and this heifer Azealia. If you see anybody running around social media claiming I'm a blogger, please let me know it's not true. I'm actually an entertainer. Oh, by the way, before I go, didn't Azealia wish death on black men? Didn't she say that she wants to see black men in jail? Remember, this is a pro-black woman right here for you, an alleged pro-black woman. And you see why I don't identify as pro-black? Pro-black people very often are just not, they're past the point of hypocrisy. They're very flawed people beyond, you know, what is normally considered to be flawed. It's like you got to be careful when dealing with people like that. You got to be careful with dealing with anybody, but people who are into all these different identities and whatnot, you know, that may just be a costume that they're wearing, like Azealia. She's talking about Cardi B wearing basically a black costume and being a caricature or a character because she lacks character, when in reality, and I'm sorry that this is over 26 minutes and approximately right now. However, Azealia Banks is in fact someone who's playing a role, someone who's acting. She is in fact a character. She is in character mode. The stuff that she's doing is basically a composite character of a pro-black militant meets an angry black woman meets a misunderstood artist meets an educated black woman meets so many other things. It's like she's just like Voltron, just like a group of different people combined into one. It's really interesting to see this train wreck. And when I used to feel sorry for her, but once she wished death on black men and wished jail on black men, mainly the death part, I said this heifer is canceled. I couldn't deal with her anymore. Meat Magazine on Twitter, Meat Magazine blog on Instagram, Meat Magazine on YouTube.